And then there were four. Welcome to the conference finals. Only four teams remain here in the 2017-18 season sim, which we will have complete probably in the early part of July. So what I'm planning to do is to try to finish this out. I'm going on vacation next week, so I really won't have anything aside from vacation videos, but try to finish this out by the 4th of July. And once the 4th of July comes, we shift to, of course, aside from NASCAR, the Elite Basketball League and baseball for the entirety of the summer. Plus, I've got two other special projects on the way, and I'm on summer break now, so finally we got out. So I'll be making videos pretty consistently aside from the week I'm in broadcasting camp and the week in Cape Cod, which will just be Cape Cod videos, all the way to second week of September when I go back to school September 5th. Then, of course, it'll go back into the regular swing of things like it has been before now. But we're down to four teams, and the second round wasn't really competitive. The Thunder and Rockets series, the Thunder blew 3 double-digit leads in 3 different games, including 2 at home, and almost took down the Rockets, but they just couldn't play in the final quarter. Warriors cruised past the Timberwolves, but that's besides the fact. We're focusing in on the Eastern Conference. The Cavs took over the Magic in 5. The Magic, who had gotten, still haven't lost this postseason. 7 for 7. Swept the Bucks in 3, the only sweep of the first round, and then swept the Hornets out of the playoffs. 2 pretty good teams. So the Heat and the Cavs, Game 1, starting lineups, you see Shabazz Napier, Tyler Johnson, James Johnson, Winslow, and Whiteside, the 5 for this very talented Heat team, top to bottom. Cavs, though, Isaiah, Wade, LeBron. You got a lot of good players out there. And then, of course, Love and Tristan Thompson. Of course, I just blew past their uniform. Okay, here we come. Here we go. The Heat and the Cavs. Can the Heat stay undefeated in the playoffs, or will LeBron and the Cavs end that? We are about to get started for the pregame show. Let's send it down to Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal, who are live at the queue.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. And welcome to the NBA Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Game 1 is upon us, and this looks like it will be a fantastic series. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, they may look easy as they progress through this postseason. Just 2 losses thus far. We'll see if they can continue their impressive play. And for those of you binge watching the playoffs, you're in for a real treat. 4 teams competing here in the conference finals to move on to the championship. Jack, what changes at this stage? Well, the competition is taken up a notch. Each play is important. Not just each game, but each play. Each trip up and down the court, you got to value every possession.
This is where the stars shine. This is where the stars become stars. And I'll tell you what, look for some unsung heroes.
Hey, you know what that feels like? Sometimes right out of nowhere, here comes the playoff game.
I was a star.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
All right, we're just about ready to get set to go. Here at the queue, the Heat and the Cavs, consensually the 2 best this season in the Eastern Conference, even though the Hornets ended up with the better record over Miami. These were definitely 2 of the top 3. And now you got LeBron facing the Miami Heat. Can the Heat pull off the upset? They have not lost in the postseason yet.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat stormed through round 2, going on a rampage, seemingly in 4 straight victories, with plenty of rest, and now looking for a conference title. They face a new adversary as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Eastern Conference Finals.
This is a big deal. Dwayne Wade facing his former team. In this, LeBron did not play for the Heat ever. He played with the Kings, and he had the big three with Mike Bibby and Carmelo Anthony over there. There's Eric Spoelstra. He's got a lot of experience in the postseason. 2 years ago in the season sim, these teams faced off for the conference finals, but Miami was ousted in 6 games, while the Cavs went en route to a title. It's Whiteside, it's Thompson. At the Q, we're underway in the conference finals. Justice Winslow finds Shabazz Napier. Yes, this is a very young Miami team against a very experienced Cavalier team. We can't wait to bring it to you here on WUB Network. Whiteside almost puts in the first bucket, tries to tip it back to his teammate Winslow, but it's into the hands of Kevin Love. Here come the Cavs off to the races. Thomas is whacked by Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson and James Johnson. The Johnsons have had a heck of a postseason on this team. But Tyler Johnson with troubles there. Isaiah Thomas, an all-star this season, puts in the first free throw, and the Cavs are on the board. Second one's also going to drop here for Thomas, so it's 2-0, 20 seconds into the game. Here's Shabazz Napier. Napier over to James Johnson. Winslow with some room. Thinks about the shot, decides better of it. Meanwhile, it's Hassan Whiteside backing up. Crazy shot. Almost got that to fall. Kevin Love corrals the miss. LeBron still hasn't touched the ball yet. Wade over to Thomas. LeBron calling for it. He's going to get it, and he's going to work on James Johnson. James the fader. How do you guard that? But James can't get it to fall. Johnson over to Napier. Back to Johnson. Napier, jumper, no good. Wade the rebound. Wade in the corner, it's Isaiah Thomas. No good. Hassan Whiteside corrals the miss. Here comes Tyler Johnson. Johnson inside, Winslow, what a dunk, and the foul. That's a good way to spark this Miami offense. Justice Winslow, big slam. Winslow hits the free throw, it's 3-2. Let me just take a break for a second and check my Xbox message. Alright, so we are going to get back to the action now. Just got to check my Xbox messages because I just realized I have like 6 messages. Alright, so we're going to get back to the action. But that dunk by Justice Winslow was crazy. And that is a way to energize the Miami crowd. Okay. Anyway, 3-2. 10:33 to go here in the first quarter. LeBron over to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas, 5 to shoot. Way back there. Driving on Napier. Throws it up. Blocked by Whiteside. Thompson goes up for it. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Big stop by Miami. And the Heat take over. Don't count out this Miami team just because they might not have a superstar. They're in the Final Four with teams and players including LeBron, Isaiah Thomas, Dwayne Wade, Curry, Durant, Thompson, Harden, Chris Paul. Heat don't have anybody of that caliber. They just have a really good team together. Tyler Johnson, though, can hit. Thomas ahead to Wade. There is LeBron. LeBron inside. Thompson puts it up and in. And the Cavs lead 4-3. Thompson's been averaging 8 points and 2 assists a game so far this postseason. Here's James Johnson. Game 1 against the Bucks, he had 27 points to start the playoffs. Napier, Johnson, back to Winslow. Johnson thinks about the 3. 3 to shoot, drives in, free throw, jumper, no good off the back iron. Here comes Dwayne Wade the other way, just about 3 minutes through here. Wade, picked up by Tyler Johnson. This is LeBron James. Out of bounds, another miscue by the Cavs. How about this? The Heat looking very strong to start defensively. Now the offense has to heat up. You've got Shabazz Napier out there, who's had a big last couple seasons. Took a little bit of a step back this year, even though this team has been so good. It's been everybody else around him. And this bench led by Dragic and the veteran Udonis Haslem that's been so good. Napier finds Whiteside. This man's been big. Hassan Whiteside puts it in for his first bucket, and the Heat lead 5-4. Here's IT. Thomas. Oh, he tried to throw the alley-oop to Thompson, who wasn't looking. And now Tyler Johnson sprints past Wade. Johnson, Whiteside, James Johnson now. JJ inside, Winslow backing in, spinning. No good, off the side of the backboard. James ahead to Wade. Wade puts it up. That's good, and it's 6-5 Cleveland. Here's Tyler Johnson. Guarded by Dwayne Wade. Johnson around the right side. Wade's all over him. Over to Napier. James Johnson on the left wing. Whiteside sets a screen on LeBron James. Here comes Johnson to the basket. Jumps, shot. Oh, almost got that one to go. Love corrals the miss. Just past 4 minutes passed here in the first quarter. Cavs leading at 6-5. That one doesn't go. Wade the putback and gets it to go over Whiteside. And the Cavs have a 3-point lead. Cleveland can credit 2 groups of people or single people to the reason they've been successful this postseason. The rest of the starters have not been great. It's been LeBron carrying the team, and then the bench, especially George Hill and Vince Carter, who have been great. Whiteside tries to tip it in. Those long arms get the rebound and draw the foul on LeBron. Whiteside heads to the line. LeBron can't believe the call. Whiteside, though, is not really the best of free throw shooters. Nevertheless, he nails the first, and it's a 2-point game. So remember, if you're watching right now, be sure to like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We're only about 10 subs away from 500, so be sure to drop a like and subscribe. 8-7 now, the score. Throwing it ahead, right into the hands of Whiteside. Hey, Exploder, how you doing? Hey, Fisher. Napier with it. Well, this just went from 1 viewer to 5 in about 20 seconds. Okay, anyway, James Johnson drives. No good. Thompson the rebound, and here comes Isaiah Thomas the other way. Rampant pace right now. Wade backs in, flips LeBron. LeBron jumper. Can't get it to go. Whiteside the rebound. Tyler Johnson, guarded by LeBron. Remember, Jonathan Isaac gave LeBron fits in the last series. Will anybody give him fits here? It might be that man, James Johnson, who drives on him and puts it in. Johnson averaging 17 points this postseason. Putting that in perspective, he only averaged about 10 points a game during the regular season. Hi, Naomi. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Dwayne Wade puts it up. No good. Whiteside the rebound. Napier, guarded by Isaiah Thomas. In the corner. Back to Shabazz. Shabazz over to Tyler Johnson. Winslow with it now. Winslow inside. Whiteside! Oh, what a job by Hassan to get the ball over Tristan Thompson. And how about the Heat? Halfway through the first quarter, they lead the Cavs at the Q 11-8. Johnson working on LeBron. Over to Love. Love. Nice move on Winslow. Drives. Oh, he went for the slam, but rejected by about 3 Miami players. Here's James Johnson now, looking to make something happen, matched up with the King. Over to Napier. Eric Spoelstra preaching stuff from the sidelines. Winslow's been strong so far. Let's see what he can do. 7 to shoot. Whiteside pivots, posting up Thompson. Can't get it to go, but the putback slam. 8-0 run now from Miami, and they lead by 5. My goodness, Hassan Whiteside and the Heat have had a wonderful start. LeBron is not doing anything, and the rest of his starting lineup isn't doing much to help him out. LeBron might have to start trying to make things happen. Thompson tipped, he gets it back. That was just a bad read there by Hassan Whiteside. So it's now 13-10 with 4:53 to go in the first quarter. It's loud here at the Q. Napier drives on Thompson, throws inside Whiteside, puts it in. Another bucket from Hassan Whiteside. Good pass from Shabazz Napier, and the Heat lead by 5 now. And a timeout is going to be called by the Cavs. What a start from Miami. And they now lead 15-10 with 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Cavs make a bunch of changes, so do the Heat. Here's George Hill with it. Hill's out there with Vince Carter, Kyle Korver, Larry Nance, and Thompson are the 5 for Cleveland. Miami's also gone with their bench. We'll update on who's in there in a moment. Thompson out to Korver. Kyle Korver doesn't usually miss from 3, but he does there. This is a great bench. You've got Josh Richardson, Dion Waiters, Roberts, Dragic, and Josh Richardson, and Luke Babbitt. All these guys have a lot of playoff experience aside from Josh Richardson. And Richardson adds some young legs. And don't forget about Bam Adebayo. He could come in soon as well. George Hill has been great off the bench. He and Vince Carter have been those 2 bench players. Nance as well, who's played a lot during crunch time. And they've gotten it back within 3. A lot of veteran talent on the court right now. High Braden Racing. Richardson puts it in, and it's a 5-point game. Still a 12-4 run for Miami since they trailed 8-5 about 4 minutes in. Hill driving again, and Dragic is having trouble here with George Hill. Hill's already got a couple of quick buckets, and it's 17-14. Here comes Goran Dragic. Babbitt. Richardson on the left wing now. Dragic over to Olynyk. Richardson rattles it home, and it's 19-14. 3 minutes, 4 seconds here in the first quarter. Heat lead 19-14. Thompson on the outside. Korver. Korver shaking and baking and stolen by Dion Waiters. Waiters off to the races and throws it down with 2 hands. The 2 teams, it's the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they're playing here for the Eastern Conference title to move on to the championship game. This is game 1 of a best-of-7 series. Korver a jumper, that's not going to go. Thompson the rebound, that is going to go, and it's a 21-16 game. High AAA Cup Series. Richardson with it. Heat up by 5 with 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Dragic spins, fires to Olynyk. Richardson a 3. I think I kept calling him Josh McRoberts for the first 3 minutes he was in. Anyway, that's a miss. Here comes Cleveland. Who do I think is going to win? My prediction right now is Cleveland, but they are struggling. And right here again, Dragic is going to lay it in calmly. And it's a 7-point game. Oh, and what a slam by Nance on a court pass by George Hill. My goodness, that could shift some momentum. Illegal screen set there. My pick for Sonoma, I'm saying it's going to be a Stuart Hoscar. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Clint Boyer won, but I'm going to go with Kurt Busch. He's always run well there before. But I think Haas is going to be strong. I think Kyle Busch is going to be strong as well. Three-pointer there is going to drop for Kyle Korver. You know how things work when Kyle Korver's on the perimeter. He'll just absolutely hit anything. 23-21 now. 47 seconds here in the first quarter. Dion Waiters, Babbitt, Richardson, back to Waiters. Yeah, AAA Cup Series, yours was a little late. I missed that one. Anyway, a big three-pointer there from Miami, 26-21. Or I just missed it. Stuff like that happens sometimes. Also, if you're watching, be sure to subscribe to my NASCAR Heat 2 Racing League on YouTube. That's Virtual Racing Network. The one with 50 subs, not the one with 1,900. So, please check it out. As Babbitt hits, it's 28-21. So once again, it's Virtual Racing Network. It's the one with 50 subs, not the one with like 1,900. Anyway, Kyle Korver with 3 seconds. Korver, a three. Korver rattles it home. Yes, I will. I'll make sure to. That'll run out of time, but what a first quarter from the Miami Heat. It is 28-24 after one here on WUB Network's edition of the NBA playoffs. Let's hear what LeBron's got to say about this playoffs.
And also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing. Guys that I know I may be, matched up against throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So there's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get the one win. That's what it takes, man.
Well, anyway, I saw Johnson's going to win at Texas. I assume the NPCS. But he'll surely be angry after... Well, actually, no. I'm not going to say anything else because I know there might be some people here who have not yet watched the NPCS race from last night. Which was annoying, too, because it came out really well, but I had to record it the weird way because a picture of DJ Kennington had to be a corrupt file, and if I took it out, it was going to mess up all the commentary by like 3 seconds, so I decided to do it the other way. Meanwhile, next drive, and the Cavs get things started. Kyle Korver's got 8 points off the bench, and the Heat lead is just cut to a pair of points. Richardson's out there with Dragic, then it's Bam Adebayo, Kelly Olynyk, and Waiters. As for Cleveland, Nance, Korver, Carter, Hill, and Thompson, the 5 on the floor. Missed there from Adebayo. Yeah, LeBron, I think he's probably going to be leaving Cleveland. You guys, if you know anything about the NBA, tell me where you think LeBron is going to be playing next season. George Hill, guarded by Dragic. Carter, driving. 3 to shoot. Loses the ball. Dragic takes it. Do I like the Aggies? Do you mean Texas A&M? As Dragic puts it in and the Heat is back up to 4. Oh, the Astros. They're alright. I want them to beat the Yankees since I'm a Mets fan, so I guess kind of. Tristan Thompson with it. Korver. Texas A&M, they're okay. 3 from Hill is good, and it's a 1-point game. Goran Dragic taking it the other way for Miami. 10 minutes, 16 seconds here in the second quarter. Heat leading it 30-29. Here's Josh Richardson on the wing. Top of to Adebayo. There's Dragic. Dragic a 3. 3-pointer. Well, if LeBron's playing on the Astros, that means he's going to play baseball, and yeah. Then he'll be doing a Michael Jordan, but I don't know. Anyway, George Hill's got it. 4-point game. 9 minutes, 42 seconds. Carter, 3. No. Adebayo, the rebound. You're welcome, Braden Racing Network. If you're watching, go subscribe to him. Anyway, here's Bam Adebayo. Dragic, a 3. That's going to be good, and the Heat are up by 7. Yeah, maybe LeBron will go to Hendrick. Alex Bowman, William Byron, Chase Elliott, and LeBron James. Here's Thompson. Thompson over to Korver. Korver with 5 to shoot. Korver fouled. Now, while under this foul, I do want to say something relating to NASCAR. I would not be shocked if Jimmy Johnson retires at the end of the season. Because first of all, Lowe's is gone, so he's not going to have a sponsor. You got 2 guys in Junior Motorsports who carry sponsors with them. And plus they've got Exalta that they could do a complete sponsor of a team. And Allgaier's got Brandt as a sponsor, and they're never leaving him. So who knows? We'll see. So changes on both sides. Napier, Tyler Johnson, Winslow, Adebayo, and Whiteside. The 5 now for Miami. Yeah, but he could still retire. Cleveland's 5. And they could also buy him out. Thomas, Nance, Love, Korver, and I believe that's LeBron that's now in the game for Cleveland. Fader from Whiteside's not going to go, so it's 36-31, 8:42 to go here in Game 1 of the conference final. Cavs got by the Magic in 5 games, while the Heat swept the Hornets in the second round to make it to the final 4 teams here in the NBA. The other 2 are the Warriors and the Rockets. Thomas throws it up. That's not going to go. Whiteside with the big rebound. Justice Winslow, guarded by LeBron James. Napier over to Adebayo. Here's Tyler Johnson. Johnson, bounce pass. Whiteside spins. What a move. He can't hit though. Love with the foul. For anyone who actually doesn't know who Joe Montana is a former quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, like from the 80s. Whiteside nails both, so it's 38-31. Dwayne Wade inside LeBron. LeBron. James Johnson's been giving him fits. 38-33. Well, yeah, Joe Montana is real. He played in the 80s for the 49ers. Anyway, Whiteside puts it up short. Love the rebound. Here come the Cavs. Cavs trying to get off a mini run. Dwayne Wade facing the team that he played for so long. Whiteside now has 12 points, but he's just 4 for 10. Wade spent 14 years in Miami, now facing them in the conference finals. Isaiah Thomas almost loses it. Gets it back. 3 to shoot. Thomas, no good. Justice Winslow with the rebound. 7:10 before halftime. It's 38-33 Miami. James Johnson. Guarded by Wade. Johnson inside. That's James Johnson from Tyler. James Johnson backs in. Fades. Shot. Almost gets the lucky bounce. Loose ball foul on Tyler Johnson. It's an over the back and the Cavs take over. Team's getting a little physical. And now here comes Cleveland. 6 minutes, 50 seconds before halftime. Love over to LeBron. Oh, Love almost had a ridiculous alley-oop, but he couldn't finish it off. Now here comes Miami. Tyler Johnson's going to slow down the pace. Napier wide open for 3, misses. Now the pace is crazy again. Wade slows it down between the circles. James stolen by James Johnson. Oh, James Johnson's starting to look like Jonathan Isaac did in that last series, giving LeBron fits on the defensive end. Johnson loses it. Whiteside gets it back. Whiteside is going to travel, and Cleveland takes over. And Hassan Whiteside is frustrated. Oh, okay. So as for the FIFA World Cup, I'm Polish, so I'm cheering for Poland, but I know they're lost to Senegal, so things aren't going well. I want to see Iceland make it. I know they lost to Nigeria today, so it's going to be hard. But if Iceland makes it and Messi doesn't to the out of the group stages, that would be pretty funny. Anyway, LeBron James only has 4 points. It's only his second bucket, only his 4th shot attempt. But So far in the playoffs, he's been going off in the second half. As Shabazz Napier gets inside and puts it in. It's now 40-35 Miami with 5:40 to go in the second quarter. James puts it up. Love with a nice tip and puts it in. 40-37. Napier over to Whiteside. Whiteside is going to... Oh, that's a hard foul down by the paint net area. It's going to be on Nance. It's Nance's first. Winslow gets it into Tyler Johnson. Over to Justice Winslow. Whiteside sets the screen. Winslow drives. Winslow with 5. Corner. Napier. Napier driving in. Oh, Winslow's wide open. He's going to get the 3. Can't hit it, though. James the rebound. A 3-pointer will tie it up for the first time since it was 5-5. Cavs haven't led since it was 8-5. Thomas tries to throw up the weird scoop-over shot. Winslow with the foul, and that's his second foul on Justice Winslow. Thomas at the line for the second time. He's hit all 3 free throws. Winslow's going to come out. Luke Babbitt's going to check in for him. Winslow's got a lot of fouls. Yeah, the big one in the NPCS race. No flips in the race after the first one was chaotic, but yeah. The big one was still big, and as Rick Allen would say, there were huge championship implications. Anyway, Babbitt trying 3. That's not going to go. Wade grabs it. 4:26 to go here in the second quarter, and the Cavs have a chance to tie this game back up. Wade dribbles right side. LeBron's calling for it. Here's Love. Now they get it to LeBron. He's matched up with James Johnson. Love. To LeBron. 3 to shoot. LeBron! What a slam! Tied at 40 with 4 minutes to go here in the half. Game here in the queue. It's loud. Napier guarded by Thomas. Whiteside. Cavs have had a lot of bad first halves and then come in and blow things apart in the second half. Whiteside with a nice up and under, and it's 42-40 with 3:34 to go. Another assist from Napier. That's already his 4th of the first half alone. Thomas. Love. Nance. LeBron. LeBron pivots. Drives on Johnson. Throws it up. No good. Big defensive effort there from James Johnson. Here comes the Heat. 3:08 to go in the second quarter. Johnson. Over to Napier. Here's Babbitt. Johnson. Whiteside. Whiteside working on LeBron. What a post move by Whiteside, who's going off. He's got 16 in the first half. Welcome back, AAA Cup Series. 44-40 with 2:44 to go here in the second quarter. LeBron with it. Here's Nance. Inside Wade. Wade guarded by former teammate Tyler Johnson. Wade. Oh, what a block by Tyler Johnson. Here comes Shabazz Napier. Ahead, Tyler Johnson nails the jumper, and the Heat are back up 6 with 2:18 to go in the half. How about that? Miami getting back up. Wade to Thomas. I'll try to. I don't know if I'll have time. AAA Cup Series. Have you subscribed to Virtual Racing Network? Because that's where our racing league is, and we do have racing tomorrow night that I might stream on here. We have a Xfinity race, and we're doing a cup race at a fantasy road course around Charlotte Motor Speedway, which is going to be crazy, with heat races and a main event, so that's going to be fun. I know Misscraft is definitely going to be streaming it. Meanwhile, that's not going to go. Love the rebound. Here's Thomas. It's Virtual Racing Network. It's the one with 50 subs, and it's like blue and green as the logo. So just look it up and look up channels, and it's the second one. As that one's going to go for Love. It's a 2-point game now. 1:20 to go before the half. Napier, James Johnson, back to Shabazz. 1:08 left in the half. Whiteside trying to do more inside. Misses. Love the rebound, and now the Cavs can get back to tie it up. Here comes LeBron. LeBron driving down baseline. Oh, he really shook up James Johnson. No, this live stream will just be this, but I am going to stream some baseball tomorrow. Thomas fouled by James Johnson, and Isaiah goes to the line again. And then next week, I'm not really going to have many uploads because I'll be in Cape Cod. The week after, we'll get crazy with basketball and baseball and some other projects. And, of course, the Progressive Cup Series race to Texas will be out pretty quickly. It'll be not next weekend, but the weekend after. We are now tied at 46 with 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Richardson, Babbitt, Dragic, Olynyk, and James Johnson are the 5 for Miami as they try to get the lead back. LeBron, Carter, Thomas, Hill, and Thompson, the 5 out there for Cleveland. A lot of passing between Babbitt, Johnson, and Richardson. Johnson, Dragic gets free. Dragic can't hit. Rebound LeBron. 1 second separates the shot and game clock. Isaiah Thomas. Guarded by Dragic. 10 to shoot. 11 seconds in the quarter. Thomas trying to get Cleveland their first lead since it was 8-7. LeBron working. Fader. Can't hit halftime, and we're tied at the half. 46-46. Hassan Whiteside absolutely went off.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Jerome. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half? Just play the right way. Do it ball, share the ball, hit stops, and get out on the transition. Always leads to good results. Thanks, Jerome. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, so we are going to be headed to halftime. Let's send it to the halftime show. Kenny Smith, Ernie, and Shaq.
To the gills with fans. We are glad to have you join us. I'm Ernie Johnson. This is Kenny the Jet Smith right there. Shaquille O'Neal getting the ball.
Riled up.
Yeah.
I love the show, Ernie.
Oh,
And we love the fans, too.
oh yeah. For the Cavaliers, they hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possession. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Miami?
They're getting out-rebounded by a Shaq-sized margin. Really big. From the get-go, they did not show enough effort. Usually when you're being out-rebounded like that, you're 10, 15 points behind. So things could definitely be worse.
And time now to send you back down to the
All right, so it was an interesting first half. As you heard Shaq say, Cavs are outright rebounding the Heat by a Shaq-sized amount. So, it's getting interesting. The one thing, Hassan Whiteside is carrying the Heat. 16 points, 9 rebounds in the first half. So a big third quarter about to get started as we are tied at 46 here in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Love gets it to Thomas, and we're underway for the second half of this game. Thomas, Love, Wade, LeBron, and Thompson out there. LeBron tries to get it started with a 3, but he can't hit. He's still struggling on the offensive end. Here's James Johnson, almost loses the ball, gets it to Tyler Johnson. Remember, J.R. Smith is hurt, and he'll probably be out for the rest of the series. So, this team is a little less deep. Jeff Green's been hurt as well. Big miss by Napier. Thomas, guarded by Napier. Thompson, over to LeBron. LeBron struggling. Kyle Korver was the leading scorer in the first half. Meanwhile, driving. Big block by Wade. Thomas, a three. No good. It takes a weird roll up on the top of the backboard. Still scoreless through the first minute of the quarter. And Tyler Johnson misses a wide open three. When you have opportunities like that, you can't miss them. Wade over to Love. Love to LeBron. LeBron, Thomas. Thomas to Love. Wade, three to shoot. Thomas a three. Oh, how did he hit that? Isaiah Thomas. Hands all over him, and now the Heat have gone scoreless since there was 2:26 left in the second quarter. And it's a 9-0 run for Cleveland, and they now lead their biggest lead of the day. It's a 3-point game. Whiteside trying to carry this team. Gets around Thompson and throws it down. 18 points already from Whiteside. And the Cavs' leading scorer is Kyle Korver. Hard to believe this first half. Meanwhile, Kevin Love adds to the fun with a three. Cavs up by 4. The siren rings through Cleveland, and that means a trifecta has been drained by a Cavalier. Napier with it. Tyler Johnson hits, and it's a 2-point game. LeBron over to Thompson. There's Wade. Wade, oh, cutting and throwing it down is Thompson. 54-50. Napier. Napier drives, backs up, throws to Johnson. Johnson can't hit. Here come the Cavs. They can take their biggest lead of the game right here. Just 2 of 6 now for Tyler Johnson. LeBron almost gets it to go, but the foul's going to be called on Whiteside, and LeBron heads to the line. First free throw goes in. It's a 5-point game. Kyle Korver, the leading scorer, checks in for Dwayne Wade. Puts it in, 56-50. James Johnson. James Johnson over to Napier. Stripped and stolen. Here comes Isaiah Thomas now. Thomas to the basket. Oh, what a block by James Johnson. Swatted it into the air. LeBron working on James Johnson. Johnson getting tall. Love guarded by Winslow. Thomas at the top of the key. Met by Napier. Crosses over. Backs up. Got players all over him. Thomas short. Winslow the rebound. It's a 16-4 run for Cleveland since about 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And Tristan Thompson's going to foul Whiteside. And we got some changes. Adebayo's going to check in for James Johnson. Here's Adebayo, the rookie, double teamed. Adebayo over to Winslow. Here's Napier. 5 to shoot. Napier throws up a wild one, almost hits. Whiteside the rebound, puts it in and the foul. Hassan Whiteside is carrying the Heat here in game 1. Already a double-double, and now he nails the free throw, and it's back to a 3-point game here with 7:40 to go in the third quarter. LeBron over to Love. Love, Thomas. Thomas open. They shouldn't have done that. They're lucky he missed. 9 times out of 10, he'll hit that wide-open jumper. Johnson throws it right into the hands of LeBron. Thomas is now 1 of 9 from the field. 1 of 4 from deep. The only field goal he's hit is that crazy three-pointer he hit. Never mind, he hits that one, and it's a 5-point game. 10 points now for Thomas. He's also 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Tyler Johnson drives. Johnson, he's going to be fouled in the act of shooting by Tristan Thompson, and Johnson heads to the line with 6:58 to go in the third quarter. First free throw is good. George Hill's going to come in for Thomas. Miami still hasn't missed a free throw yet today. Almost jinxed it there. No, actually, no, he didn't get that to go. 58-54. Here's LeBron. LeBron's still quiet today. Still waiting for him to break out. Here he comes, driving to the basket and gets the backspin on the ball. You have my stream in 2 tabs right now and it sounds really cool? Okay. Sounds exciting. Tyler Johnson, guarded by Korver. Johnson throws it up. No good. Great defense from Kyle Korver. He's now having his standout playoff performance. Here's George Hill. Cavs with their biggest lead of the day, up 60-54. Love, top of the key. Hill on the right wing. 5 to shoot. Nice screen from Love. Hill over Adebayo. No, and then Bam Adebayo with the rebound. We're halfway through the third quarter. If you wish your name was Bam, spam the word Bam. Adebayo, Bam goes Adebayo, and it's 60-56. Here's George Hill, guarded by Napier. We've got 5:32 still to elapse here in the third quarter. Korver over to George Hill. That 3 is good. It's 63-56. Kyle Korver. Here comes Napier. Timeout called with 5:12 to go in the third quarter. The Cavs going off now, and they're up by 7 with 5:12 to go in the third quarter. So a couple of new groups in there. The Heat have Richardson, Winslow, Adebayo, Dragic, and Olynyk. Cavs are going to go with Nance, Love, Korver, Hill, and Carter. Richardson, all kinds of defense, somehow gets the rebound. I think the tides are starting to turn in the rebounding game towards Miami. Sure, I'll take Reed Sorensen. Dragic, Richardson a 3. Can't get it to go, Carter the rebound. Vince Carter went off. I forgot what game that was. That was the game we did live on here when he had that ridiculous game against the Magic in the second round. Yeah, it was pretty exciting between Elliott and Stenhouse. Stenhouse did a good job, and it's surprising that Dale Jr. wasn't able to get to the front. Missed 3 from Nance. Back the other way, here comes Miami. 4:14 to go in the third quarter. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty, and Miami still for sure has a chance here. Olynyk to Winslow. Justice Winslow, Olynyk. Winslow thinks about the 3. He's only got 3 to shoot. And he's going to be fouled. And that's an illegal pick, actually, on Olynyk. I thought that was a reach on Korver. And now the Cavs take over, and Eric Spoelstra can't believe it. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Carter. Carter drives. Here's Hill. My favorite driver is Martin Truex Jr. I like Blaney. Harvick's not bad. And Almirola is pretty cool. So is Paul Menard. Anyway. Richardson. Adebayo. Olynyk. Dragic a 3. Oh, they needed that, but he can't hit. Bad job there trying to get the rebound. He'd get another shot. Winslow can't hit. Blown opportunities, but they'll still have the ball as Love can't secure it. Love landed awkwardly, too. He seemed to be grimacing a little after trying to grab that ball, so we'll have to keep an eye on Kevin Love. Winslow over to Dragic. Dragic the jumper. No, Olynyk the rebound. No, oh my goodness, the Heat had 4 opportunities to score in the possession and can't. If the Heat lose this game, that's something they can blame. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kevin Love over to Korver. In the corner, it's Nance. Love cutting across. Hill the 3. 10-point game. 66-56 with 2:43 to go in the third quarter. Babbitt, Winslow. He had a big lead by as much as 7. Cavs have come all the way back and now lead by double digits. This has been the story of the postseason. The Heat in danger of losing for the first time in the playoffs. Dragic a 3. Oh, they needed that. Dragic with the 3. 66-59 now with 2:16 to go in the third quarter. Hill over to Love. Back to Vince Carter. The 41-year-old veteran, oldest player in the NBA, having a chance to try to grab a ring here with Cleveland. Korver the 3. Kyle Korver misses. Heat need to get something going here. Down 7. Trying to do it with Hassan on the bench. Maybe that's the reason they're struggling. Olynyk has been really nothing positive for this team. Winslow. Dragic with 5 to shoot. Dragic with 3. Dragic with 2. Dragic the 3. That's not going to go. Way too much defensive cover there. A minute and a half here in the third quarter. Vince Carter nails the 3. 1:23 in the third quarter. Who is Jamie Rockwell? I don't know. I just made him up a few years ago. He actually is absolutely nobody in existence. Winslow. So we're about to go into the fourth quarter. But anyway, Miami needs to score here. Babbitt. Winslow. Back to Babbitt. Richardson. Richardson's going to have to throw up a contested 3. He puts it up. No way that's going. Out of bounds, Cleveland ball with 54 seconds in the quarter. And the Heat are legitimately falling apart here in the third quarter. What is the scoring in this quarter? Let's see. I think it's 23-13 in favor of Cleveland here in the third quarter. Wade has come back into the game. He's checked in for Kyle Korver. Hill, jumper. No good. Winslow the rebound. Justice Winslow over to Josh Richardson. About to wrap up the third and final quarter. Dragic. Driving. Puts it up. Misses. Tipped and Nance grabs it. 3 seconds separate shot and game clock. Here's Wade. Love with it. Over to George Hill between the circles. Hill guarded by Dragic. 12 seconds in the quarter. He's got 7 to shoot now. Shot no good. Nance over to Love. Hill. Hill shot. No, and that's going to end the quarter. After 3, it's 69-59 Cleveland. And yeah, AAA Cup Series. I checked. You did not sign up. There's a chance you could get an opportunity to race the number 30 car in 1 or 2 races in Season 2, but that's all that's available right now. So we're headed to the fourth quarter now. And man, this one has gotten interesting.
Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
So Eric Spoelstra preaching force and a little more hustle and a little more grit. Heat down 10 after a brutal third quarter. Since they led 46-40, they've been on a terrible run, but a good way to start the quarter is James Johnson slices to the basket and hits. Wade, Carter, Nance, Love, and Thomas, the 5 for Cleveland. Thomas for 3, that doesn't go. Olynyk is out there with Dragic, Winslow, James Johnson, and Richardson. Those are the 5 for Miami. Braden Racing Network, I don't know. I'm going to have to check. There's a lot of people who have asked, and it's kind of a long waiting list. Anyway, Olynyk. Oh, he almost got the lucky bounce for that to go in. Cleveland hasn't scored in over 2 minutes. I think it's Lean One and Goody Goody Gumdrop, which is another weird sponsor that me and the owner of the team came up with. Anyway, Love puts it up, and that's good. It's 71-61. 10 minutes, 57 seconds in the game. 10-point lead for Cleveland, tying their biggest lead of Game 1. Remember, the winner of this series plays the winner of the Warriors-Rockets series next season. Sure, I'll take the 7 car. Maybe have Trip McGinnis drive the car. Dragic, jumper. Almost puts it in. Olynyk, the nice rebound. Out to James Johnson. Oh, man, he should have taken that 3. He was wide open. He'd have been taking way too much time. And they are just not getting the open shots. They're letting people come to them. Olynyk. James Johnson. Okay. Dragic. Richardson. Richardson a 3. Oh, he almost hit that one. Nice rebound by Nance. The other way. Here comes Wade. He's stripped and stolen by Richardson. Josh Richardson. Free throw line J. No good. Miami's offense has gone cold in the second half. Since they led 46-40, it's a 31-15 run for Cleveland. Favorite NFL team is the Eagles. Vince Carter fouled hard by James Johnson, and VC Vinsanity will go to the line. Carter puts it in. Cavs with their biggest lead. It's an 11-point game. Bunch of changes. We'll update you once they get back into action. LeBron is in the game, so it's LeBron, Thompson, Carter, and then the backcourt of Thomas and Wade. As for the Heat, Tyler Johnson, Whiteside, Napier, Olynyk, and James Johnson are the 5. They got Whiteside in. Maybe he can do something. Johnson. No. Whiteside, the rebound. Put back. Almost gets it to go. But you see, as soon as he gets in, he just has to get involved on the offensive end for this team to be successful. Whiteside crashes the boards as Wade loses the ball, gets it back, and misses. 12-point game, 9 minutes to go. Can the Heat come back? That one goes in. 73-63. 9:07 to go in the final quarter. Isaiah Thomas guarded by Shabazz Napier. LeBron. Wade. Wade drives. Nice move, but a foul's going to be called on Tyler Johnson and one. Hi, AAA Cup Series. I didn't see what you just said before that. That one's going to go in, 76-63. Okay, I'll do that. Braden Racing Network. Timeout Miami. 8:48. Can they come back from down 13? The Rockets did it in Game 3 against the Thunder. They were down 13 with 3 minutes left. You live in Texas. Interesting. Anyway, Olynyk's going to throw it in. Oh, I got it now. Okay. Olynyk over to Tyler Johnson. Here's Shabazz Napier. 8:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inside, it's Whiteside. Whiteside kicks Olynyk wide open. Misses. Oh my goodness. The offense has gone ice cold for Miami and red hot for Cleveland. I can imagine AAA Cup Series. Thomas, guarded by Napier. Thomas backs up, 5 to shoot. Will he hit another contested 3? He's going to try. He's going to be short, though. Whiteside, another rebound. Shot. No good. Wade the rebound. Wade stripped. Okay, Braden Racing Network, that's fine. Junior should drive the 8 in the Daytona 500 like he's doing in my series. Thomas gets around, throws corner. That's LeBron. That's a 3, and the Cavs lead by 16 and have blown it open here. LeBron has struggled mightily today. How many points does he have? I want to check on him and Whiteside for a second. That is only 13 points for LeBron, tied with Korver for the team lead. Whiteside has 21 and 13. Dragic with 16. Next highest is 5 from Tyler Johnson. So I'm guessing that's a red and blue car if it's Red Bull and Mobile One. Here's Napier with 5 to shoot. Thomas. Napier drives, backs up, fader. It's a nice opportunity, but once again, they just can't hit. Thomas backs up. No good. Thompson the rebound. Thompson puts it in. 81-63. Can you believe this run they've been on? It's now a 41-17 run since it was 46-40 Miami with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. 6:46 left in the game. Olynyk over to Tyler Johnson. Heat are just falling apart. This is not what they looked like the first 7 games of the playoffs. Whiteside misses the tip in. Another miss. Trying to get the alley-oop, but it's nice rejection from James Johnson. Napier. That's the 3rd missed alley-oop we've seen from them. Napier misses. Oh my goodness, Miami is in quite the funk. And now it's been over 3 minutes since they last scored a basket. Only 4 points through the first half of the final quarter. It's not how you come back in a game. LeBron. Fouled hard by Tyler Johnson, who's now got 4. LeBron not having a good day. Nails the second, so it's a 19-point lead. It was 66-59, so more recently it's been a 16-4 run for the Cavs. The Heat had a 16-4 run in the first quarter. Once again, a team jumps out early on Cleveland, but come back. And this time, it's everybody producing a little for Cleveland. Great team effort. It's not just LeBron today. Though LeBron surely helps, and he's made it a 21-point game with 5:29 to go. So Miami is going to get their first loss of the playoffs. And man, after leading early, not going to be good. Well, that seems interesting with Reed Sorensen. Wonder when he's going to make another cup start. Anyway, here's Olynyk. Okay, Braden Racing Network. Johnson a 3. No, Whiteside the tip in again. Oh my goodness. They had 3 opportunities to score there. They've missed about, I'd say, almost 20 shots in a row. Wade drives, puts it in the foul, and now it's just getting out of hand. Napier the foul. Winslow's going to come in for Kelly Olynyk. 87-63. Winslow. Napier with it. Can they finally 20% shooting in the second half for the Heat? That is absolutely horrible. One of the worst halves, I'd say, in playoff history. They've still only scored 19 in the half, and there's still only 4 minutes left in the half. Neither do I, Landon. LeBron driving, throws it up, no good. Whiteside the rebound. Already like 16 rebounds, I think, now from Whiteside. So the Heat, after winning their first 7 playoff games, they're finally going to take a loss here. Whiteside over Napier. 5 to shoot. Napier gets some room, shoots, banks it home. So Napier's hit a couple in a row. 4 for 10, but look at his plus minus. Minus 16, and I think that's one of the better ones on this team. Thompson over to LeBron James. 3.5 to go in the final quarter. All right, see ya. LeBron drives, puts it in. 89-67 with 3:19 to go here in the final quarter. Foul is going to be called here, an illegal pick on Napier, and Cleveland's going to take over. Napier goes to the bench. Goran Dragic is in. Here's LeBron. Still only, I believe, 15 for LeBron James today. LeBron over to Isaiah Thomas. Thomas drives, puts it up. Short. Winslow the rebound. Here comes Dragic. Jumper. Now they're hitting shots, but they went ice cold for almost an entire quarter. Still a 49-23 run for Cleveland. And they've outscored Miami, 43-23 in the second half. 2:33 to go in the game. LeBron with 5 to shoot. Inside, Thompson gets around Whiteside and puts it in. Miami just has to find a way to regroup and come back in game 2. Because a 2-0 deficit would be impossible to come back from. Okay, Braden, cool. How the tides have turned. The Heat dominated the first, I'd say, 16 minutes of the game. It's been all Cavs since. Player of the game, Dwayne Wade, 12 points, 10 boards, 5 assists. LeBron has not been great, but Wade's first playoff game against his team that he played for a decade and a half has for sure been good. Look at some of these plays. Nice jumper with a nice move there. Nice tip in there. Good pass to Isaiah Thomas for a contested 3. Finding Thompson for the slam. Love is going to come in for Nance. Pretty much all the starters still remain in the game, aside from Napier. Dragic guarded by Thomas. 2:10 to go. Dragic drives. Whiteside almost sets a screen on his own teammate, and Dragic can't hit. It's a mess now for Miami. Miami scored 28 in the first quarter, and since then have only scored 41 points. Wade puts it in now. It's a 24-point game again. The Heat, 34% from the field, and the fact that beat the Heat. Dragic misses. Here comes LeBron. Hey Dylan, the Roblox gamer, thanks for joining. Wade puts it in. Nice pass from LeBron, and Wade firing it up. It's a 26-point game. Beat the Heat chanting through the arena. The Heat dominated the first half. Cavs went off and the Heat just didn't. Bad pass stolen by Thomas. Even though it's a 26-point game with a minute left, this is the most alive the crowd has been the whole game. The Heat have not lost this postseason, and that will change today. Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Kyle Korver, all factors. Love can't hit. Here's Tyler Johnson. "37 seconds. Dragic tipped, out of bounds, Miami takes over. All the benches are going to come in here for the final 30 seconds. My goodness, the stat, 46-40 with 2:20 to go in the second quarter. Since then, 55-23 Cleveland, that's a miss, and George Hill can pretty much dribble it out, and there'll only be like a second left. Here's Korver. He was strong in the first half. All the bench players are in now. Korver over to Hill. 7 to shoot. Let's see if they actually put the shot up. Vince Carter hits. 98-69. 5 seconds. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals goes in the way of Cleveland, and they're ecstatic. Bad start to the game for Cleveland. They come back and blow the Heat apart, and the Heat lose for the first time this postseason. The former Miami player, Dwayne Wade, big reason why. And the Cavs are now 3 wins away from the finals. Here's David Aldridge with LeBron.
Yeah, but LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing?
We have a good thing going right now. We want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive game. We defended and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to win.
Was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
The confetti rolling out in Cleveland as the Cavs defend home court in Game 1. Let's take a quick look at the statistics before we sign off. LeBron at 18 points, 16, 10, and 5 from Dwayne Wade. Korver had 13 off the bench, 12 for Thompson. Whiteside, 21 and 17, but the rest of the Heat just struggled mightily aside from him and Dragic. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.